Hello everyone, it 20. It is Friday, 9:17, about noon. I was gonna start like 20 so minutes ago, but I decided to wash some dishes because we had a lot, so I was like, I'll do it. That should be quick. Right, also this came in. Oh really, you guys lost? What were you doing overnight that you lost every... I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Or at least it's been too long to, Okay, I have the secondary. I'm still missing something though, so I'll just keep hanging out there. Anyway, so we're back. Alright, the cooking.
Alright, I'll do the cooking.
You better, Laphicet. Or else. So we left off after completing the lady's 3 tasks, and now we're going to head back to the bar to report her in. She's going to tell us something, hopefully, we need to know about the Abbey. $13.50 for defeating Rampage, axe-wielding ape. There's the Shrieking Demonic Bat. Yeah, I remember that one. I know that one. Corrupted Orb. Barona Catacombs, City... that's where we're going next. See, I think whenever we do pass by the pill bug, we could probably take it on. If I want to, we can go back out to the wild and take on this thing too, but I'll hold off on that. We'll fight the pill bug if we bump into it, which I'm sure we will. Anyway, more important than that, time to talk to old lady.
Welcome back. That must have been hard work. How does marble curry sound to you? I also have our specialty peach pie on hand.
We had a deal. Spill it.
Shepherd Artorius has gone north, up the Danan Highway, at the Abbey's newest temple, the Empyrean's throne. He is expected to be there for a while.
Are they relocating there?
In a sense, yes. They're holding a ritual to move the seat of the Empyrean in Nominat.
Nominat. In other words, the Abbey's new god.
It is a very serious affair, so I imagine Melchior will be there along with the other high exorcists.
Suits us fine.
I might even find him there.
That will do. Somewhere in there we'll find a chance to strike.
Perhaps, but be aware that security near the throne is on high alert.
We'll manage to get through.
No, you won't. You may be able to fool the guards, but there's no tricking the barrier they've put up. They've used arts to erect a giant wall, keeping outsiders away.
But they have to get through themselves. That implies some sort of key, right?
Yes. In fact, one of our people is looking into that as we speak. However, I'm afraid...
It'll cost us.
You learn quickly. And here's the bill.
Okay, now we're really not being nice.
Consider it done.
Aren't you going to ask why you have to kill a high priest?
I imagine it's because he's the one controlling the nectar supply. The church is the sole producer and distributor of a highly addictive substance. They rake in huge profits, while the common man, along with your people, suffer for it. Does that cover it?
You noticed your tasks were related.
That was the real test, wasn't it?
And you passed. No matter how skilled you are, you have to know more than how to swing a sword to earn my trust.
Don't misunderstand my intentions. I'm willing to do anything, if it brings me to Artorius. I ditched my scabbard long ago.
I see. So you're the embodiment of a bare blade. A more formal introduction is in order. I am Tabitha Baskerville, leader of the Bloodwing Butterflies.
I'm Velvet. Tell me about the High Priest.
Each evening, he prays for protection from calamity at the royal villa on the Castle Logris grounds. Tradition holds that the High Priest should be alone for the prayer. That would seem the best time to strike.
How do we get into the villa?
Carry this insignia with you, and allies of the Bloodwings will offer you their aid.
We'll hold up our end. Just find out about that key.
Velvet, are you okay?
It's nothing.
But you seem...
I said it's nothing!
Sneaking into the castle will be an all-night job. Let's take this time to get everything ready and then rest at the tavern.
Yeah.
I already took care of that last time before I stopped playing. I went on and re-equipped everybody with new stuff. Buffed up all the gear they do have equipped. So I think we're fine for the foreseeable future. I have to remember that we are playing on hard. So while the enemies still are pretty whatever, like more formal encounters are a bit dicier. Just a bit. Like bosses and such. Because they have a lot more HP. Obviously.
If nectar made from vermilion ore is so bad for your health that it was banned, why are they making it?
They make it because it was banned.
Huh?
Just because the powers that be say a rule is for the greater good, it doesn't mean that everyone will see eye to eye with them. If Tabitha's Mabo curry was outlawed, would you really be able to never eat it again?
I wouldn't like it, but if it's against the rules...
Well, you'll get hungry no matter what. People want what they want.
But anything forbidden is bound to be rare. And when things are rare, they become expensive.
So that's why people make it.
The world isn't a simple place. There's an underside to everything.
An underside?
Contract killers, secret weapons dealers, loan sharks that charge outrageous interest, pirates like me, the folks who offered us mooring for information, and the Gilded Hellevies are all part of it.
As are the people who dye chicks blue to sell them at a higher price. And the people who bet on alleyway bug fights. And they'll come to you with a smile, so you can't let your guard down if you want to stay safe.
What sorts of bugs do they make fight?
That's the part that got your attention?
Yeah, something about kids and loving bugs is a Japanese thing, I think. Comes up a lot, really funny. So if I talk to her, they'll probably just make me rest, which is fine. I don't have anything else to do right now.
High Priest Gideon will be alone at night. Rest up, and talk to the tavern keep when you're ready.
The Shadow Guild.
Operates this tavern. It's been that way for generations.
The red scarf is a symbol of the Bloodwing Butterflies?
Aye, you seem to know a lot. Show that insignia to a person in a red scarf, and they'll help you out.
Yeah, just like that gate guard. But yeah, gosh, this actually reminds me a lot of when in Berseria when we went to kill that one priest lady, I think. And Sorey couldn't do it, but because that's it's funny that I spent like quite a bit last stream talking about Tales of protagonists and their willingness to kill and not, and I forgot the Sorey is actually not like that. Oh, right, they have a serving game? I didn't know that. Well, I'm not gonna do it. At least not right now. Yeah, the, like, wow.
We know for a fact that Captain Eyfried was on the prison island for a period of time. And it's true that Melchior took him away. However, I'm afraid that is where the trail grows cold.
In any case, we can be sure that the Abbey has him captive.
But what could they possibly want with him? If their aim is merely to fight piracy, they'd publicly execute him, or try to lure you out, would they not?
And yet they've done neither. Total silence.
I wonder... Could it be they want to get their hands on the relics some say Eyfried brought back from the far continent?
The relic from across the sea? Have rumors of that strange thing been going around? It's possible. There was a certain relic that the captain was curiously taken with. Kept it safe.
What was it?
That's our business. I'll speak no more of it. But if that's truly what they're after, I highly doubt the villa is where they're keeping him locked up. That's not where they keep their torture implements.
Quite true. At any rate, I thank you for sharing what secrets you could.
I wish you the best of luck on your search for more information.
More! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. But I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
If survival is at stake, an elder sister eating her brother before he inexorably wastes away is not outside the bounds of reason. You needn't hold back, Velvet. Eat, Laphicet.
No. No! Ah! The hell with you! You and your disgusting words! What? Why?
You were shouting.
Be more careful around me! You know full well I'm a demon!
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Awake or asleep, it's all one long nightmare. Smashing objects together is destruction. Smashing feelings together is life. But objects, tools, so much easier to abuse and toss aside.
What does that mean?
It means break time is over. Time to get to work, sweetie. Good thing I showed up in time.
Don't tell me you're coming too.
Sojourn alongside the gloomy demon lady, and the exorcist-controlling Bienfu is sure to appear. I told my own fortune, and there it was.
Do your fortunes actually hold water?
I've been in the castle before, you know. How useful to have Magilu along, they said in the future.
Get in my way, and I'll give you the boot.
It's the Viper's Nest. They're always watching.
Yes, but therein lie shadows too. Let's look for someone with a red scarf.
Good old fun times. Oh yeah, swimming. I don't know if I need... What's a peach gel do? Right, they don't have a bunch of gels because you don't have any TP. So you don't need that. Which is actually nice. Not that I hated the presence of TP or anything like that. I just think it's interesting the way that they went about getting rid of TP in this game. What did you have TP in Zestiria? I don't think you did. could be wrong, but I doubt it was a thing. No, because you had like a stamina gauge, I think, kind of thing. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's right. I remember now. Which is the way to the villa? I see. Have I not been over here? Was this path closed? Probably was. I guess I forgot. Hello, red guys. Yes, there are a lot of you. Seriously. In the garden. I see him. That's pretty great. I mean, who doesn't like cats? I was about to say, is there treasures here? And then I looked at the counter. I need a lot of those little cat spirits. A lot of them.
Let's see your papers. Checks out.
Hi ho, red dude.
This tunnel over here connects to the castle. It should put you inside the villa.
Yeah, a friend of mine that I've been keeping talking to is getting to play Tales of Arise today, I believe, which is cool.
Watch your step, boy. There are giant crocodiles in those waters.
Crocodiles?
A croc's favorite meal is witches.
All right, onward and inward. Everyone but Magilu, tread carefully.
Some assassin's crew we are.
Yeah, I would say we look nothing like an assassin crew, but I mean, as long as someone like stands in front of lobby set, we look pretty effective.
The Bloodwings are a serious organization. I'm impressed that they know about this entrance.
And they have agents on the inside to facilitate this little operation, too.
They must have branches working all over the Empire. They've probably even figured out how to get cats and dogs working for them.
Here's a juicy morsel about them. They make sure even their corpses go to good use.
They what?
Long ago, one of their agents stole into the castle. When the guards discovered him, they chased him to this very passage. He dove into the water to escape, and then... crunch! Ah! A crocodile devoured him in one massive bite. All that remained was his arm, bobbing to the surface. From this, two important facts were learned.
What were they?
First, they learned of the existence of this passage. Second, they could serve crocodile meat in town. Crocodile meat rubbed with human blood becomes tender and succulent, perfect for Mabo curry.
Then I ate...
If it's so tasty, I'll have to try it. Rubbed with the blood of a lying witch.
That would hit the spot, I think.
And it wouldn't even affect our combat strength.
Hey, the kid's a wreck. It was just a joke to help calm him down.
It was a joke?
Yeah, I totally made up that part about the crocodile. Mabo curry is actually made from man-eating catfish who...
Let's keep moving.
Right.
I'll get you for this, witch killers!
Yes, Magalu is a lot of fun. They just don't give a shit. I like how they all pile on there at the same time, too. It's like, well, we're all in this together. I thought the Turtles was here. I think he'll show up later. What's this do? Ah yes, drain the water. Classic sewer. But yeah, video game sewers, that's always a thing.
Hey, look! The water level dropped.
You don't think there are any alligators down there, do you?
So sometimes I forget that this game has music. Because I've been playing it at volume, well obviously I played it a long time, and I've been playing the volume so low it's a little hard to make out on the TV. Right now though, it's pretty nice, I like it. I swear some areas I think obviously reuse like remix tracks from Berseria. But it's been even longer since I played Berseria, so... Well, that's a lie. I probably wouldn't recognize them anyway. This one definitely does remind me of some of the dungeons. Dang, all the dungeons in Berseria I think had the same themes, except for the Empyrean related dungeons. Those had unique, awesome songs. I was trying to run into this guy, he wouldn't fight me.
Unarmed.
Wow, we got through that very painlessly. But like I said before, it's like usually the non-boss fights are just, they're whatever, even on hard. It's like savage encounters, I keep calling them that. Dangerous encounters, dire foes.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Of course, the way that it's interesting though because of the way that the combat is set up in this game, and I think it was even similar in skit, yay.
They're supposed to be protecting the people from demons, but there are demons right under their noses.
Abbey's security is certainly lacking here. The whole point of building those massive walls around the city is to keep people safe inside.
But if there's a demon outbreak on the inside, those same walls will make it harder for everyone to escape.
The palace covers a lot of ground, so there are tons of hiding places. It wouldn't be hard for a demon to slip in through the waterway.
I'm sure the Abbey is aware of that. Perhaps it's a trap made to lure intruders in.
What? They lure demons in and then ignore them? Something doesn't add up.
I know, right?
Alright, I think I remember the point of this waterway. Or why they let demons live under the castle. Which yes, there's an explanation for it, as far as I recall. Excuse me, head goblin thing. It's like to dot my I's and cross my T's.
Move it or die.
I think those are goblin heads, yeah. Or goblin headens, same thing.
Come on, really?
Remember one thing I really liked in Tales of Berseria is that it has the God Eater collab costumes and stuff. I totally forgot about that because when I first played Berseria was before I played God Eater, and when I revisited Berseria was after I played God Eater. So seeing those outfits, I was like, oh my gosh, I know these, and the music too. It changes. I don't remember if it changes the battle music, but I know it changes the victory music. And I was like, that's rad.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Oh no, still not too many. And there's just a bunch of slimes. How deadly can they be, right? I'm glad it's not just me who has that problem. So I see few eyes and over there getting made dizzy. Oh yeah, I forgot about that move. That's a really cool one too. The like circle sweep. I think I got that from the undead though, not the slime. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I'm pretty sure those different enemies would suck more, but slime's just like, jeez, there are a lot of you guys. I think I missed that devour. Not that one though. Yeah, lunar surface, there it is. Almost feel sorry for these guys. They're all folding so fast. 8% chance not to lose souls during break soul. Really? That's interesting. Oh, the exhibition's back already?
Scout ship set.
So one thing I did off stream was I changed Aizen's fashion. Like he looks totally fine with a
Don't waste my time.
eye patch, obviously. It's just the issue is that like I like seeing the character's eyes in cutscenes, you know. Kind of important to see how they're emoting and all that. Oh, I thought that was too far away. I was like, oops, I did that too early. But now I got it. We're good.
Come on, really?
We got it. We got it. Okay. Now we're done there. We can actually proceed. I have a feeling one of these paths led to a dead end. I just happened to pick the correct one. I dislike that very much. Some downside of playing so many RPGs that sometimes you pick the right way to go. And it's like, I don't want to go the right way though.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Oh, I have been streaming for 30 minutes. Okay. I was about to say, like, there's no way it's been 30 minutes already. Why is that expedition back? Go away. This will be the last stream for the week. I streamed 3 days in a row. I'll take the weekend off, and then we'll be back on Monday. Not so much me rushing, as I just want to play more of this game. And I am, admittedly, very excited to play Tales of Arise too. Oh, nice. Got them both. Because of how Mystic Arts are animated in this game, it's a little hard to tell which, if any of them, have like AoEs, or if they affect multiple enemies. Because obviously there's one enemy that you catch up in the animation, but I guess the exception would be like Laphicet's Indignation, which is like a giant circle.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
So I'm pretty sure it hits a lot of people.
You'll be rust on my blade. Victory is ours.
Capability versus beasts went up. Okay. I mean, I doubt there are any beasts down here. It's all undead armor and slimes. Or undead armor and, what is it called? Amorphous enemies. If thou wants to get specifics. I was kind of hoping to keep the grade bonus alive a little longer. I don't think this is the correct way to go. No, yeah, okay, yeah, I thought so. This led to the other side of the dead end. Cool. Just what I wanted. And I found the pill bug. It's running away from me. I'm not letting it. What's the guard button again? There we go. L1. This thing's a defensive powerhouse, huh? And once you break its guard, take advantage. Them's the rules. I got this thing's ability is called Manly Stance. That's funny. Hey, 65 hit combo. I actually don't know if that's the best I've done with combos so far, but it's a pretty good one. And look at that grade. Victory under status ailments. Gosh, I hate that I hate that that's a... I hate it. I hate that. Who was affected by a status ailment? I think it's funny that the games... It's really unfair. Because, like, if you win a fight under a status ailment, it costs a lot of grade. But, like, And I think that's always been a punishment in Tails fights. But if you use an item to restore someone's status to healthy, that's also like a negative. Because then you're using items. So it's like, argh. It's unfortunate. What's this going to open up? Oh, the path right in front of me. I remember exploring ruins in Berseria to music like this. Every time I entered a new ruin, I'm like, oh, the same music's playing again? Okay, fine, let's go. I do remember we are going to get teleported into a ruin soon. After we run into, I say soon, but I mean we have to get to the Empyrean's throne first.
We need to get through here while it's still nighttime.
The perfect place for prognostication. Eeny, teeny, spiny crow. Which way shall we go?
Magilou.
Oh, verily the icy glare of death. Boy, which way do you think is best?
There must be a way up somewhere. Let's find it.
I'm sure we'll run into it later. Oh, and I was scared about Mr. Gideon, man.
Why so glum, Velvet? The thought of killing a man weighing heavy even on your own damaged conscience?
Not especially. But I wonder how you remain so flippant about it.
Hey, I'm not here to murder anyone. I'm just tagging along in search of my traitor.
Do we have to kill him? Can't we just make him stop this nectar business?
I don't think he'd listen to us.
Huh?
Word in the taverns is that this high priest is a real shady character. The Abbey and their religion are popular now, but 3 years ago, no one had heard of them. High Priest Gideon was the one who led the church through those dark days.
But once Malachim became visible to the general public, and they learned how effective Moloch arts were against demons, that all changed.
Humans are such fools, only believing what they can see with their own eyes.
And once the church had attained popular support, a nasty power struggle swept through the ranks. Many vied for the mantle of High Priest. Charlatans, power-hungry converts, but they all faded away.
They left the church?
No, they all met their maker. Some from disease, others from accidents. And in the end, Gideon became High Priest.
He may be the head of the church, but the people clamor for Shepherd Artorius. That's gotta sting.
Either way, if we're to face him, he might have some tricks up his sleeve. We'll need to keep our eyes open.
It doesn't matter who he is. We just do our job.
Sounds simple enough. I wonder if Rokuro's been reading some books while we're not paying attention. Because I totally forgot until I started playing this game again that he was in jail for the same amount of time that Velvet was, in the same prison. And he even says that he doesn't know the state of the world. But here he is commenting on the state of the world in terms of how the religious conflict went down, which, to be fair, could have been something that happened towards the beginning of everything, when Moloch first started showing up and stuff started going crazy. You gonna give me anything? Okay. So I think that's interesting. I don't know if that's an oversight. Did they forget that? A mistranslation? Or maybe we just had to assume that he studied off screen. Or I mean, I guess the timing. It's nothing to say that he was in prison the exact same day Velvet was, just that they've both been in there for 3 years. And then there's Magilou. I don't know if she ever said how long she's been in there.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Interesting observation. Okay. Okay, there's nothing else here. Just some cat spirits and a cat chest with a cat in it that gave me nothing. I will say, after playing Tales of Symphonia, I much prefer this cat design. These cats are actually kind of cute looking, even if they still are pretty silly. Symphonia, they were weird. Cats in Symphonia look like just people wearing cat suits. I don't remember if Abyss was the same way. It's been a while. I know they also introduced cows and turtles, and they just went off the walnuts with that stuff. I wonder if I missed any more little entrances.
You're strong, but I'm stronger.
Where are you looking? I'm right in front of you. Just remember that if none of my attacks are working on enemies, that's when I spam the X button. Because the X button is the combo string where the AI decides what moves to use, and generally, if you have an advantageous elemental move against an enemy, it'll automatically go for that one. So I made a lot of use of the X commands during the fight against the pill bug, since it was defending against all my other attacks. Everyone leveled, except for Rokuro. Did he level first, or is he behind? Oh, he leveled first. That's interesting. Where is that? If I remember correctly, doesn't this lead to like a little dead end or something? Yeah. Oh, my stomach. My stomach's been acting up lately, and I don't like it. Like, I woke up this morning, I was just laying in bed because I'm like, I don't want to do anything. It's too early. And the whole time I was there, my stomach was just constantly making noises. Like, I don't know if you could really call it, like, growling. It was just noisy, and I hated it. Still doing that now. It's not as often, luckily. I do think it's interesting in this game that food also has an effect in the middle of battle. It's pretty nice. I wonder, is the food after battle what's healing me, or do you just get automatically healed back to full health after battle? Then like, I suppose even back in Symphonia, after a fight ended, you recovered a little bit of health and TP, I think, after every battle. I don't remember if it was actually health and TP. It might have just been TP. But, you know, whatever. I like it. It's a lot less needing to go into the menu, even though I barely go into the menu. I think these last few streams has been the most menuing I've done in battle. And that's just because I ran to that Lindworm that I had to try to escape from. But, like, I don't menu a lot. Like, compared to freaking, like, I asked my sister back when we were playing Symphonia and Abyss together, I menued a ton. And we were playing co-op, so when I menu, that stops all the action for everybody, obviously. Like, I would be like, oh shit, I'd like jump in the menu and I'd quickly move to the gel I need and use it. And just like constant menuing in the older games. Obviously, the drop in perceived difficulty that I have for this game is probably why I don't menu as much, because I don't need to use items. Which is also interesting, because I don't know how the characters heal in the middle of battle. Lottie said it has first aid, but like I use it, or I saw him use it recently, I'm like, that heals like 200 health. That's not enough to keep up with all the damage that we're all constantly taking. Velvet need to be theorized or I don't know how to say it. To use her mystic. I forget if that's actually a requirement. Or if she could just do it whenever. And you know what? She needs to be theorized, I'm pretty sure. Generally, everyone's mystics, they can only use them if they lead into it with their special ability. Their R2. Mystics are L2, and unique actions are R2.
We're finished here.
Triggers, right?
Let's go.
The triggers are in the back, the bumpers are in the front. Pretty sure that's how it is. Hey, found some Tails coins, yay! Buy all those Norman clothes. Alright, and this is the exit. I like guys, like some passages may be too thin for you. And I'm like, usually they say that to like the male characters, and then the female characters can get through with no problem. Or the children. Clearly not an issue though. Although I still wonder how like Aizen or Rokuro gets through there. They're pretty big. Especially Aizen. Something I was gonna say last stream that I like is when they ran to that blocked door, Aizen's like, yeah, we can't get through here, and Velvet's first thing was to try to break it down. And I'm like, there's a bunch of doors in a lot of video games that I'm 99% sure the characters could break down. So I like that she actually tried to. Like in any game where you have a gun or something and there's a locked door, like can't you just shoot the lock off? Or like you can shoot the knob, the handle, and detach it. You don't really need a key. Obviously, it's gameplay segregation or whatever. It's like, well, it's a game. You can't just have you brute force your way through every obstacle. I'm not saying it's a problem. I just think it's funny. Off we go, upstairs, upstairs. Bigfollows.com. Never heard of it. Sometimes I forget if my my buddies are on different what's it called? I can't remember now. Time zones or not. There we go. Gosh, I don't know how I screwed that up. Oops. How do I get rid of messages in chat so I can get rid of this spam? Oops. What just happened? Anyone know how to do that? Alright, there's 3 messages. It's no big deal. I'll worry about it later. Anyway. On we go. I think we're in the villa now, which if I recall, there are no enemies in here.
This is unexpected.
Wow!
Oh, well, isn't this a rare collection of tomes? You royals sure have coffers to burn.
Oh! Books in the ancient tongue!
Can you read it?
Well, no, but I just...
This has nothing to do with our job.
Huh?
If you want it, just take it. Don't pretend to be noble. You're consorting with demons.
Good grief, Velvet. You can't lighten up for once in your life?
Lighten up? Did you forget we're here to kill someone?
You really want that ratty old thing? There's gotta be way pricier ones.
I mean, we're already here to kill someone, like, just, you know. Studies of Resonance, an old manuscript of unknown origin. I guess it's perceiving Malakim. Or Seraphim. I don't know, they all go under a new identity change by the time we reach Zisteria, all those years later. 3,000 orderlies and 100 praetors. The following three have achieved the rank of legate. Artorius, Melchior, and Shigure. Like, that should be the first time that you see that his name is Melchior Maven. And if you played Zisteria, that'd be like, wait, his name is Maven? Hang on. Exorcists whose latent resonances have been awakened by the Empyrean Know-Me-Not's blessings. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. Yeah, they probably did. Gosh, what I would give to, like, grab Saray and sit him down in front of this game and have him watch the events of it and just wonder what he thinks of it. Because it all flies in the face of everything he believes about the Shepherd and the Lord of Calamity. $1.2 million, jeez. Hey, expedition. The 3 rarest diseases. Demon Blight, right? Black Crystal Disease. 12-year sickness. Oh yeah, isn't the 12-year sickness like part of a side quest? Isn't that what... That's what What's-His-Face had. Laphicet had, I believe. Our world, an untamed wilderness, has been called by the name Desolation. Well, that sounds nice. Midgan Kingdom occupies a known world, a continent and its outlying islands, surrounded by vast seas. A far continent said to exist. Probably because they go there, they've realized it's a million times better than here, and they stay there. Which, honestly, sounds about right.
So, Magulu, which way to the worship hall?
Which way indeed?
I asked you a question.
I told you I've been here before, but I never said I was an expert.
And I said we'd dump you if you started to annoy me.
Dump me? Then you'll need to look for a trash can first.
I'm the fool for even trying to hold a conversation with you.
That's the spirit. Loosen up those shoulders, and the way forward ought to make itself plain.
I like how friggin'... Hello, sir. What's up? I didn't think there were enemies in here. Because I thought this portion was a lot shorter. But you know what? I'll take it.
Come on, really?
Alright, there we go. All right, the expedition's back. They still haven't found the last thing though, so we're not moving on until you guys find what I'm looking for. Them's the rules. Wow, there's a lot of you guys in here.
Victory is ours.
Yes, it is, Mr. Man. Okay, what's in here? Panacea bottle. Okay, I mean, nothing much of value, but that's fine. I'll loot the place. I don't like these royal types.
You'll be rust on my blade.
Let's keep the combo alive and going. I remember that I got my longest combo in Berseria against... Was it the Sword Dancer? I don't think it was. It was some enemy in a fiery arena, though. Because I know you encountered a Sword Dancer 3 times there, but...
Feeling nervous, Laphicet?
A bit.
I can teach you a
We're just
spell
gonna
that will
kill a
help.
guy, it's no big deal.
Like that eeny teeny spiny crow thing?
No, that was divination to draw back the Veil of Fate. This spell is a bit of magic that will improve your fortune. Here is what you must chant. Magicazam! See? It totally works.
I'm not sure. What did the spell do?
It's a pointless charm to dispel a pointless worry.
If it's pointless, why even perform it?
Because humans are creatures that find themselves burdened unknowingly by pointless things. In any case, chant after me. Are you ready?
All right.
Magicazam!
Magicazam.
I can't hear you! Try again! Magicazam!
Magicazam.
Once again, with feeling! Magicazamazam!
Magicazamazam.
Again!
Magicazamazam.
Is that all you've got?
Magicazamazam.
Shh, keep it down. We're trying to sneak in, remember?
What?
Just an old gag.
Shut up.
Ow, what was that for? I was only easing the boy's nerves.
We have more important things to worry about.
Demons and Malachim are such stiffs.
Magicazam.
Huh?
Did that help?
And now the boy consoles me. Well, that was pointless.
So I wonder... Sometimes I wonder about Magilu. I mean, I always wonder whether she's actually good at her job or not. It's very hard to pinpoint that. Easy enough to just say she absolutely isn't, and that's obvious. But I mean, who knows? Obviously, once she gets Bienfu back, she's actually capable of fighting. So I guess there's some truth to her. There's some method to her madness. Yeah, Eisen just rolled up and went pow. He's like, yeah, I'm not having any more of this.
Always ready to fight.
Wara. That's what I think about. I won't be surprised if he actually does that in Japanese version. Yes, I guess at one point I should try turning this game to Japanese. Not for the stream, But like maybe on my own time or like after we beat it. I don't know. There's plenty of games I've never played in Japanese that I've always been like, hey, what do these sound like in Japanese? I'm curious. I played the first Xenoblade, not entirely in Japanese, but like there was a point where I was playing it and I'm just like, yeah, let me swap it over because I have that capability. Why not?
I'll end this quickly.
I unleashed all my power. Maybe I overdid it.
It's like, yeah, Japanese is fine. It's cool. I don't know. Does Berseria have the option to turn into Japanese? I don't think I ever did for that game either. Oh, Symphonia and Abyss don't. Which sucks, because the Japanese versions of those games have their skits completely voiced. Did I get that chest or did I just walk by it? I did. I literally opened that chest, walked away, and immediately forgot that I opened that chest. I'm guessing that door is probably where I have to go, given that there's a save right outside of it. Don't attack me, sir. I'm saving. Yeah, just the voices, I mean. Obviously, I can't play it in Japanese. I wouldn't understand the menus. I mean, I guess there comes a point where you use enough to the menus, you know where everything is. And also, they have nice pictures, but I don't know. But yeah, just the voices. Because like when you boot up Berseria, it asks you if you want to put it in every single time you boot it up. It's like, do you want it in English or Japanese? I just don't know if Berseria is the same way. And I've never heard either game in Japanese, so like I don't know what the character voices sound like. I remember when I was playing Three Houses like a maniac. I played Three Houses in Japanese very briefly. Oh, nice. And the reason I did it was I mainly wanted to play all the content in English. So whenever I did a new school route, I wanted to play it in English, so I hear everything in English. And then if I ended up replaying, which I did when I replayed Black Eagles, I did it in Japanese. Just playing games in Japanese is a bit weird, because like for Three Houses, for example, since everything is voiced, like a character comes up screen and says something, and there's like the text box of what they're saying in English, right? So I look at the text box, I read it, and I finish it, and my automatic thing is to just hit the button and go to the next text box. But because it's in Japanese, the Japanese person is usually still talking. To be fair, this happens in English too. I usually read faster than the characters talk. It just feels odder in Japanese to wait for them to finish saying what they're saying, because I don't gain anything out of it. I guess because it's like I don't understand what you're saying.
Supposed to be a joke.
I don't know how to explain it. It's a weird thing. It's not really an issue. It's just something that I find weird every time I play a game. It happened a lot in Digimon Story, because those games are not dubbed at all. So they're completely, all the voice acting in the Digimon Story games is Japanese. Yeah, it is. But it's all subbed. Like, obviously, like, the game language and everything's translated, just not the voice acting. So for that game, and to be fair, there's a lot of characters in Digimon Story that like to lore drop or info drop, and so they talk for, like, years and years on end. Kyoko does it the most. And I'm just like, alright, I hear what you're saying. Like, I read what she says, and then I just skip to the next thing, because she goes on and on about stuff that I'm just like, why are you telling me this?
I am in prayer at the moment. Who are you?
I asked you first.
Such ill manners. But what else could I expect of a demon?
Stop right there! Another accurate augury.
An ambush.
Is this more of your Reaper's curse? Or do you think the old lady sold us out?
You figured it out, didn't you? That he's running the Nectar operation.
Indeed.
I followed up on each of the incidents you caused, and the trail led me all the way to the High Priest Gideon.
Yet you still defend him?
The punishment he deserves is for the Abbey to administer.
Punishment? How dare you? Do you realize how much I've done for the good of the Abbey?
Make her nice and desperate, Velvet. I just know the result will be something wonderful.
Stay out of this, witch.
Fighting Eleanor again, huh? Jeez, Jesus. And with even more Molochs.
Right here, right now. I cannot. The laws of the Abbey are clear.
I'll give Eleanor points for being stubborn. And yeah, definitely, it probably has something to do with getting used to the characters' voices and then being like thrown off by different ones. My sister plays Three Houses in Japanese more than I do, much more than I do, and what happened? I'll get around to my point later. Not important.
Madam Eleanor!
Damn, reinforcements.
They have the advantage at range.
Crush her head.
Oh, poor Bienfu, but he kind of deserved that. Uh-oh.
There you are, Bienfu. Did you think you could run from your true mistress? Miss Makilu? I'm putting you back where you belong. You, descendant of the Seventh Grove, see our vows renewed. May our prayers of discontent vanish infinitesimal into the void. Remember this true name I bestow unto you, Fushi Cass! Oh, now it is on!
That power. Are you an exorcist?
Wrong. I am a witch, for whom the universe is a plaything, and the souls of men but motes. Oh, but if it's a name you need, call me Miss Magilu.
A human consorting with demons? Have you no shame, girl?
No.
Oh, I'm nothing like Rokuro. I forget my debts so fast.
Then pay us back right here.
Always invest responsibly, children.
Ha. No, she does not have any shame. I don't know why you would ask that. I mean, I guess Eleanor, to be fair, she doesn't know, but... Oh yeah, I could... Oh, the really cool thing about swapping them in. I also forget they have like this thing called Switch Blast, which I read about in tutorials. I just don't know how those work. Sure, I'll figure it out eventually. Missed. Yeah, I was saying this. My sister showed me the Three Houses cast in Japanese, and I was really surprised by how some of their voices sound. I think Ignatz was the one that made me go like, "What the? What? That's the voice they gave him?" Ignatz has a really weird Japanese voice.
Stand aside.
Fair warning.
Wait! All I did for the sake of the Abbey. We needed money to build the temple. That's why I sold the nectar. I know I was wrong to produce so much of it, but I was only trying to help the people as best I could. Let's talk this over. Who ordered you here? Was it the sick? Was it the doctors? Or... No. Was it Artorius? I knew it! Damn his eyes! So he wants to wipe me out of existence, does he? That bastard! After all the work I did for him! No!
Velvet?
That false savior will pay! You won't be rid of me so easily!
You can't die now! You think you could read books when you're dead?
Don't you die either, Velvet.
Priesty's getting away.
He won't. I'll hunt him down.
Oh, full level up for the whole squad. Arts learned. Okay, I see Magalu got her Mystic. I'm pretty sure that's her Mystic right there. Yeah, item free difficulty over powerful foe. You know what, difficulty bonus is really just 1.09? What's the point of pumping up this game to hard if they're not going to give me the rewards?
Not even the High Priest is immune to demon blight.
I guess he hit his limit.
But I did that pausing just so I could hear the conversation. I think that was the conversation I missed out on when I first played the game. Because like I said, people, the characters, whenever they do Mystic Arts, it cuts off those pre-battle, during battle conversations? During battle conversations.
What was that?
Oh, hello. Left swipe bangs. Yeah, I have that already, but I mean, might as well open all the chests to make sure I get everything.
What is that?
The demon returned to human form? And what is that beast?
There's a barrier here.
So what? The Abbey is holding this thing captive?
This barrier. I know it well.
It seems our errand has met with success. At least technically speaking.
Right. Let's get out of here.
What did you do to the High Priest? What is this demon?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Do not mock me!
You are the mockery. What do you hope to do to me without your exorcist powers?
Who are you? Who are you people?
That was some night, though.
Stay sharp. Dawn hasn't come yet.
We were quite busy. Would have preferred to kill the guy by myself, but hey, gets the job done. I forgot the bird was Empyrean. I knew we'd bump into it here as our introduction to it. But yeah, the bird is why I remembered what the Princess' role in the story
Stealing
is.
a Moloch from an exorcist. How did you pull that one off, Magilu?
Bienfu was my Moloch to begin with. Then he betrayed me and ran away from his rightful home.
Miss Magilu treats Malakim so bad. I couldn't take it anymore. After a little while, I ran into Madame Eleanor. She was so much nicer to me.
I see. Now, just how am I going to punish you for that little slander on my character?
The bad days are here again.
You're an exorcist, then.
I'm a witch, silly. Bienfu here is the catalyst thingy for my magic.
But only exorcists can form a pact with Malakim.
Oh yeah? Says who? Someone who likes making dumb rules?
Enough, Velvet. Questioning her is a good way to go mad.
It's a very, very stringent, odd definition as to why Magilu doesn't count as an exorcist. But I think it'd be fun to call her an exorcist just because it kind of annoys her. Even if that's not what she is. But whatever, she can say whatever she wants. No one's buying it. There's still two treasure chests in this area, really? Plain pendant. Oh, I must have walked by it at some point then. Actually, isn't there an ability that like causes treasure chests to refill? Maybe that's it.
You did the job well.
I know that's the thing in Zestiria.
You heard quickly.
That's about all I'm good for. And with these old ears, sometimes it's hard to hear it all.
And did you learn anything about the key for passing through the barrier?
Yes. Only the high-ranking exorcists can enter through the barrier protecting Artorius and his temple. Exorcists are considered high-ranking if they are accompanied by at least 4 greater Malakim.
4?
So if we had 4 powerful Malakim with us, we could slip through.
But Malakim outside the Abbey's control are rare. They thought this through.
Well, I may not look it, but I'm a greater Moloch.
Aizen, Laphicet, and Bienfu. So we just need one more.
We'll have to steal it then.
So I have to come too? Sounds like a pain.
Then stay. We don't need you. We'll keep Bienfu, though.
You have no courtesy. How about, it would be an honor, Madame Magilu? More like that.
Never gonna happen.
Would you come if we asked? To attack the shepherd?
Depends on how you ask. A battle between shepherd and demon sounds like a real fine spectacle.
I'm afraid this is just how Miss Magilu is. Miss Magilu, I would like it if you came with us. Please.
Laphicet.
Well, what choice does that leave me? I suppose I could tag along a little while longer.
You can count on me.
Melchior will be there. You and I still share the same goal.
Our business is done. You can have this back.
Keep it, dear. As long as you have that, we will count you as an ally worthy of aid.
Allies of the ones trying to kill the Savior? You might regret that.
Such a considerate young lady. Listen, dear, all of us live on the fringes of their so-called reason, do we not?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Velvet, wait.
My.
I can't blame him. It's been a long night.
Some aid for your allies?
Of course. Right away.
Just passed out. It took all his energy to be nice to Magalu. That's what happened there.
You're finally up.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Getting sleepy or hungry is a natural part of life. I won't eat you.
What about your wounds? Feeling pain? That's also natural, right?
I'm fine. It was nothing.
You're really tough, aren't you, Velvet?
You have to be tough if what you seek is revenge.
Revenge?
We're leaving. Rokuro and the others are waiting at the plaza.
Yeah, it's a little tough to kill us. And so I guess we're heading on to our first meeting with good old Zavid, which I'm sure will go totally fine. Nothing of interest will happen when we meet him.
What joy to face a clear, refreshing morning. Especially after a long night of meting punishment on my heartless betrayer.
My poor, battered body.
You better not kill our key.
You're one to talk. Better not eat the boy. He's your precious key now.
I know.
Oh? You're facing the Shepherd and an Empyrean. Old Shepsy's one thing, but Empyreans are, you know, just gods who created the world. You think you can win just by smacking it around a bit?
That's no Empyrean. It's a phony. Artorius is just using a legend to control the people. Wouldn't a true god be able to do something about the demon blight?
You don't believe in Innominat?
I believe there exists something people call Innominat. But it's just a Moloch that used a special art to bring the other Molochim into our world.
You sound confident.
I witnessed it 3 years ago.
Well, if it's not actually a god we're against, we just might stand a chance.
Of course we do. And ultimately, our target is Artorius. I don't care about anything else.
Revenge against Artorius. For her brother.
All right, Laphicet. Which way is the Empyrean's throne?
It was north of Logris, in the mountains up the Danan Highway.
If exorcists are keeping up their inspections, they might provide us a chance to steal another Moloch.
I sent my men a Sylph-J with orders to scout out the inspectors. With their information, we'll be able to plan the attack.
We can meet up at Port Zexon.
That's the plan.
So wait, where do they want me to go up north first, or did they want me to go deal with?
Take a look at this.
Go to the port.
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.